Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be having a Mariscos feast. We have some aguachiles verdes. We have, I think the restaurant called it a mariscada. And then we have some tortillas to go with that. And then I got myself a shrimp cocktail. Un cóctel de camarón. You can't really see it right now, pero aquí está en el bowl. So yeah, go ahead and grab your food. Grab your drinks, and then come on back if you guys want to continue watching this video.
Pour your soda.
Fancy. Yeah. My fancy soda. Let me see.
So.
Un poquito de ASMR. Sass.
You heard that sizzle? That frizz? So we watched this one guy who eats a lot of food on YouTube, and his name is, or he goes by Big Eye Appetite. Mm-hmm. And he actually introduced me to eating aguachiles with mayonnaise and culichitan sauce, which actually gave a sample to my cousin. I mean, my niece.
Yeah.
To Gladys.
So ever since
watching this.
Yeah, ever since she ever since Big Eye Appetite started eating his seafood with mayonesa. No.
I tried it and I never let it go.
Yeah.
Like, it's so bomb.
So what would you describe the mayonesa? Because I personally don't like mayonesa.
I normally don't either, but this combination, it's like, I don't see why you wouldn't.
It's bomb as fuck. Ever since he started trying it, he really likes it.
Yeah.
So every now and then, whenever we get aguachiles or we get do you do the high fat too?
No.
No, I think it's just with the aguachiles.
It's just ceviche sometimes, and then like so bomb.
So
ceviche for sure aguachiles.
My shrimp cocktail, or most shrimp cocktails, si vas a un restaurante y te lo dan, no viene como por decir preparado. Siempre le tienes que poner algo. I need to fix mine because I can't eat it yet. Le tienes que poner tapatío, le tienes que poner un poquito de limón, le tienes que poner ketchup. Ellos te lo preparan de una manera y luego tú tienes que arreglarlo a tu gusto. So this kind of doesn't taste like anything, so I'm gonna just add a bunch of stuff to it. I'm gonna taste it.
What's that noise?
I can hear somebody's phone vibrating.
Mine are upstairs.
Mine's right here. It's not my phone.
Is it your burner phone? Or is it my Sancho phone?
You have a Sancho phone?
Something's vibrating.
Something is vibrating.
My phone's upstairs.
I don't know. Anyways, how was your day, babe?
That was my Sancha. That's what she's calling me right now. Bitch. Like, bitch, I told you not after 6. That's gonna bug me.
So there's a phone that's vibrating and we can hear it. So the damn phone is Miguel's phone. It's ringing upstairs. Miguel has an alarm at 7 o'clock every single day because Odin has epilepsy. So every day at 7 o'clock, we have to give him his pill. He takes one pill. Well, according to the veterinarian, they told us that he's supposed to have one pill every single day to avoid the seizures. But they did warn us when they gave us the pill that it could be harming his liver. So right now we're trying to find an alternative way that we can find the same ingredients that are inside of that pill, but in a more natural way so that it doesn't have to harm his liver. So in the meantime, while we try to find a substitute, we decided to give him the pill every other day. But we still have the alarm going off at 7 p.m. and the damn phone is ringing upstairs.
Yeah, I haven't had the time to go set it up for every other day. I just get kind of lazy. You know, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be easy.
Here we go. Now we're going somewhere. A little bit more of a backstory on Odin. We found out that he had seizures. I think he had his first seizure
In June.
In June of last year. We were sleeping and we heard like this like noise on the headboard, and we both got up, and unfortunately it was Odin having his first seizure. It was very scary. It was probably one of the scariest moments I've ever had, because like when it's an adult having an incident or an accident or an injury, for the most part the person can tell you like what's wrong. The person can be like, esto me duele, or like my head hurts, or like no me siento bien. But your dog, like, they can't really talk, and it broke my heart, because he's looking at me because he came directly to me, and like I could tell that he wanted to tell me something, and I could tell that he was in pain and he was confused and he didn't know what was happening, but there was nothing that I could do. By the time that we decided, or we ended up figuring out that the seizure had passed, and we took him to the hospital. What are you doing?
Didn't we have the chips?
There's chips right there.
Yeah, those taste like shit. Luckily, the second time it happened, he felt it and he was awake. So he went over to the bed and he let us know, but then that's when he started having the seizure. But in between the time where he started and he stopped, he couldn't do anything except just look at us directly as he was foaming up and all this other stuff. Anyways, it's sad, but not really ever since then, but because of that, I haven't really been sleeping that well.
Miguel's
but I'm very alert.
Yeah, Miguel's afraid he's gonna fall asleep through another seizure, but I don't think we will, because even when it happened the first time, we weren't expecting it, and we heard it happened. And the pills, although they are harming him internally, they are stopping the seizures.
Yeah, they're working.
We stopped for a little bit because we were conscious and we didn't want to keep giving him the pills knowing that it was going to be hurting him. So we stopped, but immediately it came back.
Yeah.
He had 2 back-to-back seizures within a month when he didn't have the pills. So if any of you know anything, or you have pets that have seizures and you know something that will help them or prevent them from having them, please let us know. You guys can comment below. We would appreciate any feedback. He's our world. He's our first baby, and he's, the animals in general are just the most beautiful thing in the world. They don't say anything, they don't ask for anything, they are just there to love you, and they wait for you unconditionally.
Yeah, no, they're not like fucking humans. They're a blessing. Like, they're fucking badass in so many different ways. They help out people more than people help out each other. But what we're really looking for is like an alternative, organic approach. So anything helps. We'd appreciate it. But speaking on that matter, I think the only thing that I really don't like about like specific dog owners is like how they're not able, well, certain ones are not able to control their dogs, and they put their dogs in situations where they shouldn't be. Specifically, this isn't to target the demographics, but when I see it, it is based on my analysis. It's based on what I see, and this is why I call it out, because chances are, if you happen to be this type of person, unfortunately, then you're the person I'm talking about. But if you're not this person and you fit the demographics, but you know for a fact that you can control your dog, then this doesn't apply to you. Does that make sense?
We're not trying to offend anyone. We just we live in a community where everybody pretty much has a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
Everybody has pets. So this comment that he's gonna make is not to attack anybody, but it's just what we see. We're not professionals. This is again this is based on our experience.
Observation.
Our observations.
But basically I don't like it when women, very small women, who have like 60 or 80-pound dogs, and the dog's not 100% disciplined, and they're walking them around, and they're very trusty, and they're very confident about their dog approaching other dogs, when you know for a fact that there is a possibility, a slight chance that that dog might get triggered and it might attack another dog, you know? So if you are a woman and you can overpower and control your dog, meaning if your dog were to charge at somebody and you can halt the dog at a complete stop within seconds, and you're not jeopardizing like your center form, if you're like controlling the situation 100% of the time, then this isn't about you. I'm talking about the ones where they're not strong enough to stop a dog on his tracks, and that dog might just fucking lash out and run into another dog, and then now you have a situation whether you have a collar or not.
Are those my aguachiles that told you to put away?
No, they're inside.
Oh, okay.
That's empty. That's mine.
How are your aguachiles? Yeah?
Yeah, but you're good on that.
This is not that great.
Wait, is it not spicy?
Well, I had to fix it a lot.
And it's still not the best?
It's not the best.
Was it taste like too much like clamato or what?
No, I think I don't know. I think that actually
Doesn't it have pulpo? Does that have pulpo? Oh, so basically, big appetite if you're watching, which I doubt it because you're a much bigger streamer than we are and we ain't shit, hashtag. But basically, he puts mayo, then whatever it is you're gonna eat. So maybe you'll get like a shrimp. Make sure it's raw so that when you get sick for a reason. And you're just not making shit up. So you get raw shrimp. And then you throw in the culichi sauce. And then you grab like a cebolla maybe. With some caldo. Bam, look at that. Oh shit, make sure it's dripping. And then you just eat it. And it's just the perfect bite every time. Owners that struggle when they're walking the dogs, it shouldn't be frustrating, because if it's frustrating for you to walk a dog, then the dog is stressed the fuck out too. And if the dog is stressed out and he feels tense, then you can only imagine how he's going to feel towards other dogs. So it reciprocates. Mm-hmm. It amplifies it. And there's a lot of people here walking around getting stressed out, flustering their dogs, and their dog only gets aggressive when it's around other dogs. But when you walk them alone, they're fine. You know, they're prancing around, they're doing good. But I don't know. The reason we bring it up is because I just saw something outside that I wasn't really comfortable with. But you know, we stay alert when it comes to topics like that, and especially when we go out. When we go out, we see a lot of that, and we pay attention to what other dogs are doing. We pay attention to their language, their body language, you know. But
did you want some?
That's just us. I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna try to fatten myself up with this.
So obviously we're a little bit of dog lovers. And I think the most beautiful thing, to be honest with you, and I hope that my dad is watching this, or whenever he watches this episode, we have 4 dogs right now between my immediate family. We have 4 dogs. We have 2, and my parents and my little brother have 2 dogs. So whenever the family gets together, we have a household with 4 dogs. And I think that the most beautiful thing is that we transitioned from being a family with no pets where my dad at one point in his life said that we were never going to have a dog. I think because he was afraid that we were not going to be able to take care of them and our home was just going to get ruined. And he went from not having any to being upset. And we had to give up about 3 dogs during our lifetime because we couldn't take care of them, or it got too big, and we gave them away to the people who gave them to us originally. So the owners ended up having to take the dogs back, and they were okay with it. And now to see my dad with all the dogs and to have changed him from not wanting them to now wanting them, to petting them, to literally treating them like if they're his babies is like...
It's pretty cool.
It's very humbling, I think. And for him too. Like, he never thought he was going to be somebody to have that many.
When he met Odin, his attitude changed a lot towards Odin. So that made me feel comfortable. Because I thought he wasn't gonna like dogs. I was like, oh fuck, like, who doesn't like dogs, right? Because it's one thing to be like, I hate dogs. It's another thing to be like traumatized. But it's another thing to be like, I don't like them, but it's like, it's just not me. Which, each of those aspects is fine. Like, it's okay. Everyone has their own reasons to not like dogs. But you gotta first meet them first. You know? Because what if the one you said you wouldn't like turned out to be your favorite?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it could happen. It doesn't always happen, but it could happen. And you never know if you don't give it a chance. And if you give it a chance and something happens to you, like, we get it.
Are you gonna have some of this?
Yeah, I should have.
Otherwise, I'm gonna
Plug it up.
fuck it up.
What is this called? Mariscada?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Did I eat it right? I feel like I did it.
Mm. This is the first time we go to this place.
Is it?
Because Miguel can't remember the first time we actually went.
I cannot. Okay, so I tell Matthew, if you're watching, I tell Lupe, Gladys, I tell everybody. I'm like that, the worst at like remembering stuff. Like, I'll forget shit real quick. Not that I don't care, but it's like, when she told me, when my wife told me that we've tried this food before, like, I cannot recollect.
He doesn't remember what he ordered.
For the love of me.
He doesn't.
She remembered what I ordered, and I'm like, I ate it. Okay. You know? But don't get me wrong, like, I tried. I'm like, really? Are you sure? You're not just pulling a prank?
Actually, can I have some caldito?
Mm-hmm. This is bomb. What is this?
Babe, did you know that sometimes people go like this?
Oh, yeah.
Or how does it?
You're like this. But you're not eating.
Like this?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but you're supposed to like face me.
Hmm?
You're over here like, you're supposed to like face me.
Hold on.
This is bomb. Let me just dip it.
Let me just try it with our food.
Yeah, eat it. You act like there's no space. There's plenty of space. That was a fail.
Sour.
Hmm?
That is so sour, but it's so good.
Are you sure?
I think I'm just not feeling my.
You have aguachiles too.
Yeah, I'm
Okay, you wanna help me finish these first?
I think I'm gonna
Help me?
eat this.
Oh. You're not having a good time?
I'm having a good time. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, but you didn't like your cocktail.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it very well. I just finished eating this.
This is octopus, right?
It is?
Eat one. It's not chicken. You say you don't like octopus.
I know, that's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, eat one.
This is octopus?
I'm asking.
I don't know. I thought this was
Try it.
Well, I've never had it. I wouldn't know what it tastes like.
Oh, you see what I mean about describing something? Describing foods?
No, I'm scared. I was eating it all comfortably. Dang it. I wish you hadn't told me.
That's shrimp. This is all shrimp.
This is not all shrimp.
How do you know? That's straight up octopus.
Dang it. Now I'm sad.
Let me finish this. We already fed the dogs, but they're still staring at us, judging us, talking shit. But it's okay. We know they're good.
I thought they were scallops.
Could be. It probably isn't. Was that scallops? Yeah, if you look at the picture, it says Mariscos something pulpo, right?
No.
Or is it on that?
There was a
Can I
mariscada.
try that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a mariscada of different kinds. Like you had to pick the type that you wanted.
This is boring. What are you talking about?
I didn't say it was bad. I just said I wasn't feeling it.
Let me get some tapatio. All of it?
I'll switch you.
Yeah.
Because now I'm sad that this is not.
So you're gonna get aguachiles?
Yeah.
Grab my plate.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move this over.
You know you're fat when you're not picky and you just eat what it is. But when you're picky, you throw a fit.
What do you mean?
So like sometimes I throw fits about what I eat, and that's childish of me. But sometimes I want to eat what I want to eat. Look at that. If we had a vlogger's camera, I would show you. But we don't. We're using our phones. Just in case you're wondering, because I can see some of you staring. This hat, I got it from her cousin, Eddie. Stole that shit right out of his house. And if you're watching this, Eddie, or the sister, what's her name? Eddie, let him know. Thanks for the hat. But these camarones are bomb.
So, I just want to say that I had a lot of positive feedback from the first video that we had. I had a lot of people reach out, and I know we don't have that many views yet, but
Have you replied to them on YouTube?
I think
You
I
should.
just liked the comments.
You should reply.
Okay.
Like, is that what you guys don't like? You don't like it when you comment something and then we don't respond? You're just like, then you're too classy. Like, I keep telling her to respond, to reply to your comments. Like, be more interactive, because it helps to feel like you're in a conversation. You know, for people who are like freshly starting and all that stuff, like that's a big thing. Like the fact that someone responds to you, it just makes you feel a whole different way. You're just like, all right, cool. Like, I'm just not just watching this.
I would like to do a giveaway.
Giveaway?
Mm-hmm.
Of what?
I'm thinking of a cash prize.
Like a cash or a gift card?
So what I think I want to do is, I think we have like 78 subscribers right now. I think what I want to do is the moment that we hit 100 subscribers, because we just started the channel, is I'm going to make a raffle for all the first 100 followers. So right now we have 78, so we still need a few more. Everybody who's within those first 100 followers are going to be placed in a raffle.
I don't know how to do that.
Wait, can we find out?
Yeah, we can find out
Who subscribed to our
who
channel?
subscribed. I'll figure that part out because I'm still learning YouTube.
And I'll send you guys $100.
Are we gonna deliver it to them?
No, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal.
Yeah, but how are they gonna know?
Zelle.
How are they gonna know if it's true?
Well, we'll do the raffle and then we'll contact the winner and then we'll post it up. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking of personally delivering it to them. Unless they live far. Like if you live in Texas, you better fucking let us know.
So, how are we gonna do that? Okay, so when was it?
It's because I'm thinking that the people that do follow us,
Our
they're
family?
close to us, their family.
Okay,
and they're
obvio,
close to
si
us.
Lupita gana or si Joanna gana or Susie gana, we know where they live. We could go like deliver the money personally.
Imagine my mom wins.
Yes, exactly. But if it's somebody that lives in India, we're not gonna go to India.
Oh.
Remember, YouTube sent an email out, I think it was at the beginning of this year or the end of last year, I don't recall. And it kind of gave us like a status of all the people and all the countries and how many views and who views you and what channel and whatnot. So the people that are viewing my videos are the United States, Mexico, and India. So I was very surprised. I was like, damn, somebody in India is watching our videos. We're not going to go to India to deliver the $100.
I feel a road trip coming along to India. Actually, if you're from India, like that'd be pretty cool. And you win the prize, hell's yeah, we'll send it to you. You just gotta tell us how. I don't know how to do that. We'll do it.
So I think in our next video.
But remember, we post every Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I posted a little bit late because computer's acting up, but we post every Sunday. So
I think by next Sunday. So not this Sunday. By the time our third video comes up, we're gonna do the rules.
no, I thought you said it after 100 followers.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get 100 followers that quickly. Or do you? I don't know.
Why not?
Well, anyways, just in case if we do get 100 followers by next video, the first 100 followers are going to be placed in a raffle for a $100.
So all the camarones are done from here.
They are?
We don't need them anymore. What we do need is this though.
This is really sour.
Sour?
Mm-hmm.
So what you're supposed to do here with this, I'm making shit up. Throw in some limon all over the place, grab some salsa, boom. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it for you. Since you're being all shy.
Well, you like octopus, no?
Yeah. What I do want though is I want to go to Rosarito.
Yeah, I still haven't gone there.
I'm gonna take you in there soon. And if you don't come back because your papers aren't valid, that's not me. That's you can't blame me for that. Even though you're born here.
Oh! It's
See
like
that?
spicy and sour.
You just mix it up. Oh damn! Look at that.
That looks bomb.
I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. I'm trying to hide all my napkins so you guys don't think we're gross. It's bomb, huh?
Mm.
It's still better? You need some more? Chile?
Limon.
Oh. Whoops. Look at that.
Uh-oh, I have to sneeze.
Alright. Let's try this out.
pulpo?
Told you.
Okay. Maybe I like pulpo.
There you go.
Okay. The only reason why I would say that I didn't like it and I wouldn't eat it is because my dad is a big fan of pulpo, and my mom, knowing that she's an awesome cook, would bring the pulpo raw, whole, and would just put it in the sink. And she'd be like, "Oh, vamos a cocinar pulpo." And I'd be like, "Oh, cool." And I'm thinking it's like the frozen kind.
Yeah.
I go to the sink and there's like the whole head with the arms and everything there. I can't. That also goes as to why I don't want to eat chicken. Because my grandma, my grandma, the one that my mom went to Mexico to go see, when she visited.
Why you say Mexico?
She
Say Mexico.
Mexico. The last memory that I have as a child, my last childhood memory, was when we were in our apartments when we used to live in Newhall. And
in the ghetto.
My parents went to go get gallinas, fresh gallinas. They came home with the chickens, and I'm over here playing with the chickens. And then my grandma kills them, grabs them, and then puts them in the sink, and she's like, "Help me unpluck him." I was like mortified. I was sad. I was so sad. I was like, I cannot believe that we just did that. It was alive and then it was dead. That thing that made me be a vegetarian for a little bit.
I think all of our Mexican families have done that. Because I remember my grandma when we used to live in 807. I call it 807, but that was like the first house we moved into.
Mm-hmm.
In the backyard, we were having a little get together with my cousin's family, Juanito or Heno, if you guys are watching. And so we had to prepare the food, and we had like this really, really big fat chicken in the back. And I remember too, she was like black and white. And sure enough, my grandma's like let me show you how to kill the chicken. And I was like, how are you gonna kill a chicken with a knife or something like that? And she's like, oh, that's easy, watch. And then so she grabbed the chicken, and she's like, you have to hold it like this, you have to hold it like this. And she grabbed the chicken with she grabbed its neck with one hand, and then the bottom part of the neck with the other. And then she snapped the neck, and then she grabbed the whole chicken, and then she just fucking rotated it. She's like boom, 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 like 3 or 4 times, and then it fell off, like the head fell off, and then it was walking around, like the body was walking around bleeding all over the backyard. We had concrete, so we didn't have grass. So
I'm sorry, Jess, if you're watching this video.
Oh, there's vegetarians?
She's vegan.
Oh, why are we talking about this?
I don't know. Yours was a little graphic.
Yeah, but you started. I'm sorry. No, she didn't. We just went to the store and bought them.
We don't want to lie. I mean.
Yeah, but I didn't know she was.
We have a different audience.
Vegetarian.
I mean, she's a vegan. There's a difference between vegetarians and vegans. And
yeah,
she
but
told
I
me
don't want
today
to.
she watches our videos.
I don't want to be a jerk. What's her name?
Jessica.
Sorry, Jessica. We went to the store and then we bought the chicken, and it was delicious.
It's just as bad.
I don't want to get into it.
She actually encouraged me today to go vegetarian.
I
had a veggie burger for lunch, and it was amazing. I didn't miss the meat at all.
Well, the only hard part about going vegetarian is like the beginning.
Yeah, I think
like
so
once
too.
you get over the meat withdrawal, I think it's a breeze. I mean,
Mhm.
I've tried it before, and it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's tough. But once you get all that heavy red meat out of your system and stuff, it gets pretty easy, and the food starts tasting a lot better.
Yeah.
But it's tough. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I think we're gonna try it.
Um,
Going vegetarian.
are you sure?
because
You ate all the shrimp.
Yes, I did. Lent is coming up, right? And so for Lent, there's always,
Oh, look.
for Catholics, it's okay. Stop.
But it's not all.
Stop.
People.
I don't want to see it. So during Lent, if you're Catholic, you give up something for 40 days as a penitencia, and along with the penitencia, no comes carne, ¿verdad? Some people do it for the full 40 days. Some people do it for the Semana Santa. Some people do it just on the Fridays, Holy Fridays. So it kind of just depends on your family and how you were brought up. So in our family, when I was living with my mom, it was like no comíamos carne toda la Semana Santa, and then all the Fridays we wouldn't eat carne. And then as I got older, I chose to just not have any meat at all during the 40 days, and that was any meat. That was chicken, that was beef, that was pork, fish, any type of meat. I wouldn't do it. And then a few years ago, I actually ended up going vegetarian for a full, I think it was for a full 2 years. But unfortunately, I was not doing it correctly. I wasn't substituting the proteins. I wasn't getting all my proteins like I was supposed to. So I ended up actually having to go to the doctor, and I ended up actually getting really sick from it because my body was missing a lot of nutrients.
Yeah, you have to replace it because they're an extremely amount of protein in beans. Mm-hmm. So that could have been a substitute.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
substitutes.
So you just have to know what you're eating and balance it out.
And I wasn't doing it correctly. I wasn't educated enough to learn how to do it the right way. And so I stopped, and
when
that
was
kind of
this?
scared me. This was when I was in college.
Yeah, when was it? What year?
Maybe 2014, 2015.
So from 2014 up till today, the vegan community has made it a lot easier. To research and to be able to pick out what you can eat. Like we can go to the grocery store now, and for a fact. Huh?
There's so many substitutions too.
Yeah, there's so much opportunity to get it done the correct way and faster.
So I think
there's so much resources out there.
Yes. So I think that this year I want to do it again as soon as the
when does it start?
The Lent starts. I think it starts in March.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but I think that's what we're gonna do. Because we're living in one household. You can't be eating carne if I'm over here not eating carne. Yeah, the dogs too.
Vegan dogs?
And I really want to go. I really want to. I've been wanting to for a while, and I think that especially if we continue to have like eating videos like this and así como estamos.
I'm a little buzzed. Is that weird? Like not because of beer, but because of how satisfying the food was. Is that a thing?
I think there's a word for it.
Like right now I feel really good. Like I didn't overeat, which I always do. I always overeat, like paso de. And then right now it's just like that was bomb. That was like my number one dish. This was amazing too. I want to keep going, but you ate all the shrimp. But it's just like
you could eat the vegetables.
Yeah, no. Later, you said March.
So we might do that.
I'm down to give it a try. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be tough.
We should at least try to do it for the 40 days.
Well, we'll dedicate a video for you.
There's a lot of food que podemos comer sin que sea
meat
con carne. We don't even eat that much meat. We just
vegan is more than just meat.
Yeah, I know, but I think we can do it.
You can't eat like eggs and stuff like that. Anything that comes from an animal.
Yeah.
Like butter. Yeah. Milk. We barely even drink milk.
Well, we don't drink leche.
Well, we drink creamer, so you're gonna have to get non-dairy creamer.
We like oat milk. That Starbucks creamer, that's oatmeal, but we like that one.
Yeah, we did. It was bomb.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get that espresso working now.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We'll bring it in every video.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
Sorry for the long video, guys. It's just us talking. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to ring the notification bell on your...
And
YouTube
Tell a friend.
page. Tell a friend. Tell a friend's friends.
Tell your friends. I think that's gonna be my quote. Like, tell your friends' friends.
And hopefully we can get to 100 followers.
Because you might get a chance to get $100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll
See
how
you.
it goes.